it's interesting to see so many marketers in one room. I don't think I've seen such huge number of marketers, B2B marketers under one roof, sharing ideas, sharing their experiences and sharing some of the nuances that's required to do well in B2B market.
One leadership lesson that you would like to share with us today?
I think one of the most important thing is I think we need to adopt something called the care culture, right? I think you should care about the brand that you're building. You should also care about the stakeholders that you are talking to or you are day in, day out. You should also care about the customers.
Hello and welcome to B2B Marketing Unboxed, brought to you by me, Vince, and powered by Bamboo Box and the Mainstream. I am Simran Shiwalkar, your host for today. I have with me Mr. Vinod Kumar. He is the head of global marketing at 24/7 AI. Firstly, Vinod, thank you so much for joining us and sharing the screen with me.
Thank you, Simran.
Well, the pleasure is totally ours. That being said, let's lead with your experience today. We have a whole and soul platform dedicated to marketers, by marketers and for marketers. How has been your journey so far?
I think the event is very interesting. Content that has been presented is very relevant to the audience, right? And there is also a lot of variety of content, and it's interesting to see so many marketers in one room. I don't think I've seen such huge number of marketers, B2B marketers under one roof, sharing ideas, sharing their experiences and sharing some of the nuances that's required to do well in B2B marketing. So it's a very interesting event. So congratulations to Bamboo Box. Do I need to mention that?
Thank you so much, Vinod, for sharing your experience. Along these lines, we have seen B2B marketing evolving a lot in the last decade. How has this change been from your observation?
From a B2B marketing standpoint, I think marketing has significantly changed from being brand-centric to customer-centric over the last decade. Earlier, brands used to push messages and campaigns through various mediums, hoping to influence buyers. But today, marketing is all about data, personalization, and a two-way engagement.
Right.
Today, consumers expect brands to know their needs, to know the values, also to know the culture and the context, rather than just pushing products.
Wonderful. And lastly, how has personalization influenced your marketing?
Like in general, I think a lot of leading brands lead with personalization, right? With personalization, they understand customers, they understand customer needs and customer wants, and tailor those messages, right, to the target audience.
Correct.
So especially with the impact of AI, with the impact of data, with the impact of automation, right? A lot of brands are taking advantage of the personalization, and that's what's creating a lot of conversations, and that's turning into longer conversations, and also it's also turning into results.
Right. Superb. And Vinod, I also have another question for you. Today we hear a lot of buzz around sales and marketing. The alignment between sales and marketing is kind of a challenge for a lot of brands and organizations. But it's also a huge opportunity to unlock growth. How has your approach been between sales and marketing at your organizations like 24/7 AI?
See, I think this has always been a long-standing question about how is marketing aligned to sales and how is sales aligned to marketing.
Right.
That's always been there in the industry, especially in B2B marketing. It's important for marketers, right, B2B marketers, to align with sales, right? Your marketing strategy needs to align with the sales strategy, right? You can't have a different strategy and sales is looking at a different direction. Both don't end up anywhere.
Right.
So it's important for marketing to get aligned to sales. It's important the strategies that marketing is coming out with, sales has a buy-in, right? When both functions align, I think the magic happens, right? It's important to do that.
Rightly said so. And thank you once again for these wonderful insights. But before we wrap up, I also have a couple of rapid fire questions for you. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go ahead. Firstly, if you were to describe AI and the future of B2B marketing in one word, what would that be?
I think it's personalization. That's the way.
Personalization is the key then.
Yes.
And any sales navigator tool or any sales navigator that is currently on your top list?
Of course, we use a lot of tools that are influence, outreach, we do that. But I think off late we've been using Apollo.io and we've also been using Paperlight.
Perfect. And what is your take on the evolving role of marketer, if you could sum it up in one word?
I think, yeah, marketing cannot, for all the youngsters or young marketers or even, right? I think marketing cannot function in silos, right? We cannot operate. It
Right.
needs to be aligned with the business goals. It also needs to align with the business outcomes. So it's important to have those discussions with sales, with your management before you come out with any marketing campaign, marketing idea, so on and so forth. The alignment is very important to the organization. Marketing, I think what's important is that if marketing can play a significant role in that alignment, I think you can create impact.
Absolutely. And lastly, one leadership lesson that you would like to share with us today?
I think, as you know, one of the most important thing is I think we need to adopt something called the care culture, right? I think you should care about the brand that you're building. You should also care about the stakeholders that you are talking to or you are day in, day out. You should also care about the customers. I think if you can bring that in your approach as far as the professional life is concerned, even personal as well, right? If you can bring that care component, I think, you can enjoy your professional life and even personal life much better.
I think that's a wholesome piece of advice that you have shared with us today, Vinod. But thank you once again for being so candid and so unfiltered. And while we wrap up, I look forward to connect with you again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on this.
Thank you.
Thank you.